What's up, everybody? Uh, so excited right now because I'm working on my last load tomorrow. I'm picking up my last load, um, taking that to Maryland, back to the terminal, and then I'm on my way home. So happy. Um, so yeah, this will be the end of my very first tour for this company, which I might as well tell you now that everything worked out pretty good. The first week was rocky, but after that, it wasn't that bad. But that's not the point of this video. I want to make this video because this is something we see all the time, and it's been like forced into our society, and people are so afraid to talk about it because they don't want to step on somebody's toes or offend somebody. But that's exactly the whole point of the video is why are we so offended all the time? Why do people make it a point to be offended? It's like a hobby to them, or it's like it's like a privilege to them to be able to be offended about something. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. Earlier, I go into this gas station. I'm parked kind of sort of at a truck stop. I go in there and I get my stuff. I go to the counter. I go to pay for it, and the guy's like double checking the prices, and he needed help from this girl that worked there, obviously longer than he did. She comes over there and starts making this face, and I could tell she was messing around, but I didn't say anything, right? And then she looks up and she realized what she did. She's like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry, that wasn't for you." I was like, it's cool, don't worry about it. She's like, "Please don't call the manager on me." I'm like, "Don't worry, I'm usually the guy that gets the manager called on him." And then she starts laughing, and the girl next door started laughing, and it made me realize in that moment that what that girl has to put up with every day, the snotty customers that cry about everything. And it's just, I guess my whole point is, it's like, in America, like, we didn't always used to be like that. Why is everybody such a crying little bitch all the time now? I don't understand it. Like, everywhere you go, and like you see these like countless amounts of videos online of these people that go into like fast food stores and all sorts of places, and they just blow up over the dumbest shit. I'm like, you're crying about a dollar burger or something like that? I'm like, what did you think you were gonna get? You're at McDonald's. Of course, the food is shit. That's what you're getting. That's what you pay for. It's dog food. It's just dog food with a little smile on it. It's like, why are people so offended over stupid crap now? And I gotta say, if you're one of those people, you are weak. You have no spine. Your skin is like super paper thin. So when those people walk around like they're tough, but they cry about everything, you're not tough. You're the complete opposite. You're a bitch, is what you are. The tough guy is the one that shrugs it off. It's like, dude, I'll fight another battle another day. Like, I got way bigger problems in my life than a fucking dollar burger, and going to a place that sells fast food thinking you're going to get some gourmet meal or something. Of course it's going to come out looking like it got stepped on. Look at the guy who's making it. And no offense to people who are working fast food, but it is what it is, right? But anyway, that was definitely the whole point of my video. I don't understand why people are so offended over stupid shit all the time. Like, man up, nut up, pick your battles. You don't get, that's the other thing. Being offended is not a privilege. You don't get to be offended about everything. And we on the other side, don't be afraid to tell people to go F themselves. I don't want to cuss too much in these videos, but if someone says they're offended, say, so what? What do you want me to do about it? It's life. Get used to it. And we as society, we need to start doing that more. Just because somebody says I'm offended doesn't give them superpowers, doesn't give them privileges or anything like that. You're offended, so what? Get in line. Who cares? I'm just, I hate to rant about this stuff, but it bothers me so much, and it's everywhere now, and it's trickled down to this real young generation. That's like their scapegoat, their safe word. Oh, well, I'm offended now. So what? You know, nut up, grow a sack. I'm just, I see it all the time, and it bothers me to no end. You know, because these kids are gonna grow up and they're gonna be the same way. They're gonna be little pansies. You know, and how do you expect? How do we expect them to take care of society, to protect our country, to do all that stuff? They're not going to. They're not going to be able to, because they're crybabies. You know, someone bigger and stronger than them is always going to come along and stomp them into the ground because they don't have the gall to fight. You know, it's not in them. And it's so much of this young generation now that they don't have it in them. They act like they do, but they don't. You know, they like to speak a big game, but they don't really have anything. You could tell, you know, the ones that bark so loud like a little chihuahua, you could tell they have nothing in them. You know, it reminds me of the days when working in the prison. The inmate that would bark the loudest was the weakest, and that one that never talked very much. Every once in a while, somebody would test that guy and they would regret it every single time and get their ass beat really bad. And that's what it reminds me of, you know? Anyway, every one of you watching this knows what I'm talking about. We've all been witnesses to it. We've all been a victim of it. We see it every day. But if you want it to go away, stop feeding into it. When someone says they're offended, say, so what? What do you want me to do about it? I don't care. I don't get paid to listen to your crap. You know? That's where it stops. When you stop feeding into it, that's where it's going to stop. And that's where I'm going to end this video. Like, share, subscribe. Common Sense ain't common.